President of the Belize Communications Workers Union, Garry Yearwood, is on remand at the Hattieville prison after being arraigned on Friday for allegedly committing an offense against his ex-common law wife on January 1st. The incident, in which Yearwood was admittedly assaulted by his former live-in girlfriend, is said to have involved the brandishing of a licensed firearm, as well as threats being made against the woman. It's a claim that the BTL employee's sibling, well-known police officer Fitzroy Yearwood, says is utterly false.
My brother called me on New Year's Day. I was in the company of my new wife, and I answered him, and he told me, he said, I called 911, but they are not answering. So my baby mother, Miss Royan Riverol, is at my house. She recently assaulted me by hitting me in the back of my head. So please call the police for me.
According to the elder brother, he proceeded to dial the emergency number only for the call to be picked up by a dispatcher in Belize City, who subsequently provided him with a contact for the Ladyville police station. That officer, he says, took down the complaint.
And I told her what he relayed to me, that he was at home, his baby mother, in the company of her mother and her brothers, elements from the Sapal Street, arrived at his home and they assaulted him. He was hit in the back of the head, and he's saying that he knows because his baby mother knows that he has a licensed firearm. He doesn't want her to make a false report against him. So he called for the police. They didn't answer, and I called them.
Despite having placed the call, Yearwood turned around and drove to his brother's house in Los Lagos to check on him.
When I arrived there, he explained to me that they left. I told him, bro, go to the station and make a report. He said, I will, but he was shaken up. To my surprise, he called me on Thursday and told me that he was called by Ladyville police. He gave me the WPC name. Her name is on the charge sheet. I won't mention it because I intend to sue the department for unlawful detention and unlawful imprisonment. But he said that she called him and told him to come to the station to give a report. In all natural fact, I believe my brother should have made his report because he was assaulted on his private property.
The BTL employee would eventually turn up to give a statement, but when he did, he was taken into custody, reportedly on the instructions of a high-ranking officer whom Yearwood alleges has a personal gripe with him.
My brother went to the station. When he got there to give his statement, as they asked him to come in and do, he was grabbed by Sergeant Leon Hewlett, who told him that he had been instructed by the higher-ups to arrest and charge him. My brother called, complied. I went there. I received his personal properties, and I told him, if they are charging you, let them charge you. I know you have no case to answer to, but let them waste their time.
But it seems as though there was indeed a charge to be levied upon the unionist.
I know Garry Yearwood well, and based on what I am told, it was a matter between him and the girl. And I don't think there was any other witness or witnesses who could have refuted either story. And so the officer said that he decided that since it is at that stage, it is best that it goes to the court and let the court decide who the court is going to believe.
As a result, Yearwood was charged with aggravated assault, and since it involves a firearm, he was remanded until March 7th. His brother, a career policeman, strongly believes that the arrest and arraignment stems from a vendetta against him.
I'm okay. I'm Fitzroy Yearwood. I've been through enough. But I do not believe that my brother should suffer at the extent because he's related to me. If you want to jail me, jail me. But don't jail someone that is innocent. I have heard the sentiments of other members of the choir. I can live with that. I am not even emotional over all this. I explained to my brother on Friday morning more than likely you will be remanded. Just take this one for the team, Team Yearwood.
As a department, we really and truly need to look at incidents of this nature more seriously and try to act in a way that is reasonable to be able to try and have these matters resolved through the courts. So I personally, I don't see any issue in respect to the matter where Garry Yearwood is concerned.
Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.